Eesh.
Okay.
Man, that guy was heated last night. Oh, that was me. So again, Geraldo and I debate often on Hannity. We agree about some things, we disagree about a lot. Notably, our biggest blow-ups are over immigration. It's at one point Israel policy. And lately, I've had some beefs with Geraldo and his comments on the killing of Soleimani, the terrorist. Geraldo's take is, and I'm summing it up using his words, that it's unnecessary, that we shouldn't be involved in this. I thought that take was absurd, and I think it's a straw man argument. He's conflating engaging in some World War III type regional war with a targeted assassination of a known terrorist. Folks, to be crystal clear, that is a straw man argument. They are not the same thing, okay? The fact that we killed a man who killed and was personally responsible for, at a minimum, the death of 600 U.S. soldiers via horrific means does not mean we're engaging in World War III, obviously, because we're not right now. Are we engaged in some World War III I don't know about? Did it miss me? Am I missing the breaking news? They are not the same thing, and I'm getting annoyed at that argument. I understand. I have a very strong libertarian streak. I do not support a lot of the things we do with our U.S. military overseas, a lot of adventurism that doesn't work out and brings our people home, sadly, no longer alive or maimed permanently. If you're a listener to the show, you know that. But killing a man who has organized the attacks on 600 U.S. soldiers at a minimum and has been a leading sponsor of terrorism worldwide, regionally, and targeted us, is an unabashedly good thing, as I can't repeat enough. Geraldo and I disagreed. I don't like playing segments of my appearances because it's kind of weird to say, hey, here's me last night, because I can just say it again. But Geraldo's not here to defend himself, so I'm going to play the cut of me and Geraldo last night. This is about a minute long. This is me and him really going at it last night on the Hannity show over his take on the Iran thing, saying Soleimani's killing was unnecessary. Check this out.
I did 11 assignments in the war in Iraq. I've attended more memorial services than you ever did, Dan. I deeply feel every loss I deeply
listen to
we
me,
lost
please,
600.
for a minute.
They
This
have
doesn't
lost
give you the
over
right to be wrong.
600,000. They have lost over 600,000.
Geraldo, you know what? I don't sit here on the network and tell everyone about my time in the Secret Service running around the world with the President of the United States in some of the world's dangerous hot zones. I'm glad you did. Congratulations. Nice work. That doesn't give you the right to be wrong. And that doesn't give you special insight to say things that are ridiculous. Soleimani was one of the world's leading terrorists. This was an unabashedly good thing, not just for the United States, for the world. The fact that you spent time in the war zone covering it, that's great work.
Is this the new normal?
You did a nice job.
Is the new normal that we assassinate the people that we don't like? He's the number 2 guy in the Iranian government. He's like the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Body bags. It's not like he showed up late for a birthday party. I mean, get your head out of your butt. Are you kidding me? People we don't like. You
insult. I never insult you personally, buddy.
Geraldo,
but you feel that you can go gutter surfing. I'm telling you right now that I disagree with this action.
This is
that doesn't mean that I am unpatriotic.
Okay.
Man, that guy was heated last night. Oh, that was me. Listen, I'm going to try to get Geraldo on my interview show. After last night, I'm not sure he's going to come on. He was kind of upset at me this morning, even on Fox and Friends. If you missed the clip on Fox and Friends this morning, he apologized to Kilmeade. Geraldo, he went after Kilmeade the other day. Some of you saw the clip on my show. We played it on I believe, the Monday show, where he was very upset at Kilmeade over the Iran thing. Geraldo also apologized to Hannity, but then they said, well, what about Bongino? He goes, I don't know. I still got a beef with Bongino. So we may not get Geraldo on my show, but it would be fascinating. We'll see. I'm going to try to get him so he can defend himself. I just want to leave this here so we don't beat a dead horse about this one. But, folks, it's important. The argument isn't what Geraldo is saying it is. I played you his take last night. His take is, so are we going to run around the world just killing people we don't like? I'm confused. Who is making that argument? Who? This is what's known as a straw man argument. You fabricate an argument that doesn't exist to counter an argument you can't counter. In other words, what credible Republican, Democrat, I'm serious, but I'm not talking about fringe lunatics. I'm talking about credible people out there who do good work. What credible person has suggested that the U.S. should change its policy to now going around the world to, quote, killing people we don't like? The answer is zero. Nobody has done that. So straw man arguments are arguments fabricated to counter an argument you can't, in fact, counter because you don't have a good answer. So you fight a different argument that's usually hyperbolic in nature and fabricated. That's made up. Nobody is suggesting that. Nobody. And as I said last night during the clip and during that back and forth with Geraldo, killing people we don't like. Don't like? Like what? I said at the end, you may have missed it because we were yelling back and forth. Like he put a 50 spot instead of the 100 you thought you were going to get in a birthday card for your kid. Like, what, he gave us, what a cheapo. Don't like? This guy was one of the world's leading killers and terrorists. You're diminishing what we're talking about by suggesting that we did it because we simply don't like him. It's a straw man argument. It was a bad one. But as I said, the invitation is open to Geraldo. You can tweet at him, folks. He's welcome to come on my show and make his case. We can debate Israel. We can debate immigration. We can debate Iran. Those are the things we disagree on. And maybe we can talk about some things we do agree on as well, which he's always been on our team with collusion, understanding it's a hoax from day one. Invitation's open. We'll see.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud. And follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.